Good morning, guys. I'm sorry that I forgot to tell you yesterday that I would not be here today for class. Mr. Jackson is here to help you guys through today's lesson. Please make sure that you recorded down the correct homework in your agenda. Homework tonight is page 65, numbers 10 through 32 even. Everybody is doing that portion. Blue homework is page 40. White is 34 through 36. And silver is 37. When you're done with that, go ahead and take out your notes in your textbook. Your textbook should be opened up to Chapter 2, Section 3. Here's your bell work for Section 3. You're finding the sum of each of these three problems, and I'll give you about a minute to go ahead and do that. Okay, when you're done, check your answers up on the board. And today, you guys, we will not be checking homework. We will check your homework tomorrow in class. Okay, your essential question for today is how do you subtract integers? We only have one vocabulary word, and that is inductive reasoning. I have hung up the posters on the front board that your peers created for inductive reasoning. Please make sure you get the correct definition down. The process of reaching a conclusion based on a pattern of examples. We only have one key concept for today. It's basically simply how to subtract integers. Please write down that in order to subtract integers, you add the additive inverse. For example, the problem 2 minus 7, that's the same as 2 plus a negative 7. We just added the additive inverse of our second number. We learned yesterday how to add two integers that have different signs. You subtract the two numbers, and then you take the sign of the larger number. So our final answer is negative 5 because negative 7 is bigger than 2. Okay, looking at our got it one, we just need to find the difference of the four examples that are here. If you would look in your book, got it 1A, our example is 4 minus 15. Okay, to subtract integers, we add the additive inverse, 4 plus a negative 15. So we do 15 minus 4, which we know is 11. Take the sign of the larger number, negative 11. Got it? 1b is negative 3 minus 12. We add the additive inverse. Remember, when you add two numbers that have the same sign, you just add them and tack on that sign. Negative 15. Okay, got it? 2a is 18 minus a negative 2. And b is negative 5 minus negative 11. Go ahead and try these two problems on your own. When you're done, check your work and your answer up on the board with mine. Forgot it 2a should have gotten 20, and got it 2b is 6. Got it 3 asks you to find the distance between each pair of integers. Our integers are negative 30 and negative 22. Remember that keyword difference means to subtract. Negative 30 minus a negative 22. And since we want the distance is going to be a positive number, we learned on Monday that those positive numbers can be found through the absolute value. Negative 30 plus a positive 22. The absolute value of that answer. Okay, 30 minus 22 is 8. And it will be negative because our 30 is bigger, so we need the absolute value of negative 8, which is simply 8. We have our number line up top to double check our answer. Go ahead and start your number line at negative 31, and then go negative 30, and count it on up. Okay, if you look here between 30 and negative 22, let's see if our distance is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, our math was correct. Okay, go ahead and do B on your own. The two numbers you're finding the distance between is negative 6 and 5. When you're done, check your answer up on the board with mine. The correct answer is 11. Okay, if you're comfortable with got it 3, go ahead and turn over to got it 4. We just have one more problem left. Okay, got it 4 is a story problem and it is in your book. I'll read it out loud to you. Got it 4. A gopher begins digging at 7 inches below ground level and stops digging at 16 inches below ground level. How far did the gopher dig? Okay, I'm going to draw a real quick picture for us. So we have our ground up here on top. He starts digging 7 inches below ground level. Right here we are at 7 inches. Since we're below ground, that's going to be a -7. And then our problem says that he stops digging at 16 inches below ground level. So he's all the way down here, and this is 16 inches, and that is a negative. We need to figure out what this distance is right here between the 7 inches and the negative and the 16 inches. So since we're finding distance, we do the absolute value of -7 minus the -16, which is the same as the absolute value as -7 plus 16. Okay, when we add two numbers that have different signs, we actually subtract them, then take the sign of the larger number. So we do 16 minus 7, which is 9. Remember, that's a positive 16, so this is a positive 9. The absolute value of a positive 9 is simply 9. So our answer is 9 inches. Okay, when you are done with Got It 4, go ahead and record your tweet. Remember, it has to be factual information. And then you can get started on your homework. Mr. Jackson and Miss Snap are here for any questions if you need any.